can't stand it. What on earth could he be grinding at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I told you, he likes his garbage disposal.
But why does he have to grind anything at 3 a.m.? Every time I try and get back to sleep, he starts up again.
Let's stop now, so go back to sleep. Sounds a little unnatural, if you ask me.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Of course it's unnatural. What could he possibly be grinding?
He's home all day. Maybe he eats at odd hours. Or even odd things.
Don't start that again. Every time we move to a new place, you come up with some elaborate idea about how the neighbors are doing something sinister.
But this time it's for real. All that grinding for so long, if you ask me, it sounds a lot like...
Please don't say human bones.
Human bones.
You always go straight for the carnage, don't you?
I read this article in the local paper. This man killed his wife, chopped her up, and then ground her bones in the garbage disposal.
And you think our neighbor is grinding up human bones?
Not just any bones, his mother's bones. How else would you explain that?
Chicken bones, lemons, cherry pits. This is an old building.
According to the article, when the landlord went to go complain, he found the man grinding up the last bit of his wife, and then when he started asking questions, he hacked him up.
Wait, if the landlord was dead, then how did they know?
Because they found his bones in the garbage disposal. It didn't take much to guess the rest. They found the fridge stuffed to the brim with pots of stew. And do you know what was in the stew?
Let me guess. Human bones.
No, the bones were in the garbage disposal. The meat was in the stew. Do you even pay attention to me? We're not gonna get any sleep now.
I can see you've been scrapbooking again. 6 hours and 23 minutes. That's all I'm going to get at this point. And you know how I am when I don't get my 8 hours of sleep.
Yes, I do. You know, I haven't seen his mother at all this week.
What?
His mother. She sits out on the porch every day at 10.
Could we possibly discuss this in the morning?
I'm just saying, I haven't seen her this entire week.
Maybe he put her in a home. People do that.
They were fighting a lot before the grinding started.
For the love of... People fight, Darcy.
The grinding started just as the fighting ended.
Look, if I reason this through with you, will you let me go to sleep?
Probably not. But go ahead anyway.
Okay. First of all, you're not thinking this through. Why would he kill his mother? Her pension checks are his only source of income. If he kills her, he doesn't get her money. You said yourself he lives off of her.
But what's to stop him from collecting the checks and cashing them? How would anybody know that she was dead? She never leaves the house.
Alright, this is really ticking me off.
Now you've done it. You've made him angry.
And I care because... now he's just doing it to be malicious. 6 hours and 13 minutes. How am I going to function in 6 hours and 13 minutes?
Maybe he stopped for the night.
Let's hope so.
You think if he was grinding his mother, he'd be done by now?
Darcy!
How long does it take to grind an old woman? It only took the man in the article a couple days.
I don't know. Maybe she's a big woman.
She wasn't. I saw her.
Maybe he's taking his time grinding them then, savoring the moment.
Scoff all you like, but you know full well that bone density decreases with age. It wouldn't take... An old woman's bones wouldn't make that much noise.
I'm clearly not going to get any sleep until we figure this out. So, if it's not his mother, then...
If it's not his mother, then it has to be something else or someone else. People. Strangers. For his humans. People stew. For his people stew.
People stew. Are you serious, Darcy? Look, all I want to do is get a little bit of sleep. I don't want to play the whole let's speculate what the neighbors are doing and then get all worked up about it game. Please, for once, could you just let it go?
Guess so. But why couldn't it be people's stew? Is that really so far-fetched? He can't be getting that much money from those checks. I read an article that said that 1% of the population is sociopathic. Sociopaths don't see right and wrong. They only act on their own personal needs. Eating people is wrong. So if they need the meat, people's stew, quod erat demonstratum.
You haven't proven anything.
Oh, really? Why don't you ask yourself how much we actually know our neighbors? Is it really that hard to believe that we'd have a killer living right next door?
Okay, first of all, you haven't taken the simple practicalities of the matter into account. For example, how would he get all of these people back into his house without anyone noticing? You said yourself he never leaves, and the only time you see him is when he's on the porch with his mother.
True. But we don't know what he does at night. He could go out in the middle of the night and hunt for his victims when we're asleep.
Okay, well, then why not just hunt for stray animals? I mean, it's creepy, but it's not illegal.
You're not taking into account the decibel level of the noise. Unless he's bringing home a cow, it wouldn't make that much noise. They have to be human bones. Very young, healthy humans with ample bone density.
Okay, so how does he get these young, healthy humans with ample bone density back into his apartment without anyone noticing?
Have you seen him doing his laundry? He has one of those big baskets with wheels, and the bag is always full and lumpy like it has a body in it. He's practically always doing his laundry.
Maybe he's just a neat freak.
Oh, he most definitely is not a neat freak. You should see the inside of his apartment. It's stacked up with boxes like a hoarder lives there.
How do you know what the inside of his apartment looks like?
I may have been out on the balcony watering.
Darcy, you were spying on him? What have I told you about that? What if he caught you peeping in his window?
He kinda already did.
What? Darcy, he could tell the manager that you were peeping Tom.
Wouldn't I be a peeping Thomasina?
What did he do when he caught you?
Well, he didn't do anything. He just kind of said something.
Said some things. What does that mean?
He said some very rude things.
Rude things? What kind of rude things?
I don't want to tell you because it'll only upset you.
That's it. I can't take it anymore. He's grinding people, he's saying rude things to my wife, and he's disturbing my sleep. I'm going over there right now.
No, you can't!
Why not?
Because what if you catch him grinding people up at his garbage disposal? Then he'll have to kill you. They always kill the witness. And then you're going to end up in his people's stew.
I can take care of myself. I'm not going to end up in anyone's stew.
But here, take this. If I don't hear back from you, I'm going to call the police.
No! Don't call the police. You know we can't call the police. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, you just call me.
Ryan!
You should have seen them, Darcy. They were sitting around the table eating their people's stew, just like you said. But they tried to deny it. They tried to act innocent and didn't know what I was talking about. What are you doing to us? What have we ever done to you? What do you mean, people's stew? They won't be keeping us up anymore.
What do we do now?
Dispose of the evidence, as usual. Oh, but I have to warn you, I did get a little creative this time. So if it's a little messy, don't freak out. I don't want to wake up the neighbors.